What's up? Welcome back. Today we are in Proverbs chapter 24, and the title of that text is Fear the Lord, starting in verse 1. Be not thou envious against evil men, neither desire to be with them, for their heart studieth destruction, and their lips talk of mischief. Verse 1 through 2. This warning is similar to that in chapter 23, 17 through 18. Involvement in destruction and mischief will lead to a person's downfall. Through wisdom is a house builded, and by understanding it is established. And by knowledge shall the chambers be filled with the precious and pleasant riches. Verse 3 through 4. Just as God established the world through wisdom, understanding, and knowledge, so a house is builded by the same. Riches represent both material and spiritual blessings. Sinners also hope to fill their houses, but their methods are self-destructive. A wise man is strong, yet a man of knowledge increaseth strength. For by wise counsel thou shalt make thy war, and in multitude of counselors there is safety. Verse 5 through 6. Knowledge and wise counsel are the keys to success in any situation. Wisdom is too high for a fool. He openeth not his mouth in the gate. Verse 7. Important and knowledgeable people oversaw legal and commercial business at the city gates in Deuteronomy 21:19. He that deviseth to do evil shall be called a mischievous person. The thought of foolishness is sin, and the scorner is abomination to men. Verse 8 through 9. What a person is called is his reputation, which is difficult to overcome. This word for thought implies a shameful, depraved act in Leviticus 18:17. If thou faint in the day of adversity, thy strength is small. If thou forbear to deliver them that are drawn unto death, and those that are ready to be slain, if thou sayest, Behold, we knew it not, does not he that pondereth the heart consider it? And he that keepeth thy soul, does he not know it? And shall not the render to every man according to his work? Verse 10 through 12. To faint is literally to go slack. Adversity is literally a time of restriction. To be small is literally to be restricted. So to avoid losing strength, act. Death could be physical or spiritual death or any other misfortune, whether they are drawn by others or they are stumbling toward disaster of their own in Psalms 82:4. Those who are not on the way of wisdom are on the path to disaster and need to be saved in Proverbs 10:17. To deny knowledge and responsibility is futile because God pondereth the heart in Psalms 44:21. Inactivity is complicity in Ezekiel 3:17 through 18. God can withdraw his protection to repay a person for his sin. My son, eat thou honey, because it is good, and the honeycomb which is sweet to thy taste. So shall the knowledge of wisdom be unto thy soul. When thou hast found it, then there shall be a reward, and thy expectation shall not be cut off. Verse 13 through 14. Wisdom, like honey, is beneficial as well as pleasant. Lay not wait, O wicked man, against the dwelling of the righteous. Spoil not his resting place. For a just man falleth 7 times and riseth up again, but the wicked shall fall into mischief. Rejoice not when thine enemy falleth, and let not the heart be glad when he stumbles. Lest the Lord see it and displease him, and he turn away his wrath from him. Verse 15 through 16. 7 is the number of completion in Matthew 18:21. If the just man falls until he is utterly down, maybe even dead, he will still rise up. Into mischief could also be translated by means of evil. Fret not thyself because of evil men, neither be thou envious at the wicked, for there shall be no reward to the evil man. The candle of the wicked shall be put out. My son, fear thou the Lord and the king, and meddle not with them that are given to change. For their calamity shall rise suddenly, and who knoweth the ruin of them both? Verse 21 through 22. God and the king are the two who bring so much ruin on evildoers that no one knoweth its potential magnitude in Ecclesiastes 3:21. These things also belong to the wise. It is not good to have respect of persons in judgment. He that saith unto the wicked, Thou art righteous, him shall the people curse, nations shall abhor him. But to them that rebuke him shall be delight, and a good blessing shall come upon them. Verse 23 through 25. To have respect of persons is literally to take notice of a face in Deuteronomy 16:19. to treat people differently based on their status or position. That the phrase blessing shall come is in the passive voice implies that the blessing comes from God. Every man shall kiss his lips that giveth a right answer. Verse 26. A kiss symbolizes loyal love and solidarity in a family in Genesis 33:4, or among very close friends in 1 Samuel 20:41. An honest answer also demonstrates love. Prepare thy work without, and make it fit for thyself in the field, and afterwards build thine house. Verse 27. A young man should first establish his means of income. Besides, the structure to build a house could include marrying, having children, and hiring servants. Be not a witness against thy neighbor without cause, and deceive not with thy lips. Say not, I will do so to him as he has done to me. I will render to the man according to his work. Verse 28 through 29. To testify without cause might be to volunteer to give a testimony without being called and without being an eyewitness. I went by the field of the slothful, and by the vineyard of the man of void of understanding, and lo, it was all grown over with thorns and nettles, and covered the face thereof, and the stone wall thereof was broken down. Then I saw and considered it well. I looked upon it and received instruction. Yet a little sleep, a little slumber, a little folding of hands to sleep. So shall thy poverty come as one that travelleth, and thy want as an armed man. Verse 23 through 34. These are miscellaneous sayings collected by Solomon, beyond the 30 excellent things. Verse 30 through 34. Elsewhere, thorns in Isaiah 34:13 and nettles in Zephaniah 2:9 are symbolic of God's judgment.